So I've encountered a bit of a problem in my pond recently, and that is space. It's not a major issue, but I'm noticing the fish are starting to get slightly overstocked. It's not an issue for the filter, but just in terms of looking at the pond, I'm noticing that it just looks like there's too many fish in there. Now, this issue has only just become around because the fish are getting a lot larger now. When I first bought a lot of these fish, they were tosai, quite small, and now, as you can see, they're a lot larger. So today I'm trying to fix that issue by just sort of picking out some of the slightly lower quality fish, the ones I'm not that interested in keeping, and then taking some photos of them to sell. So my plan really is to catch up about 10 or 12 fish that I'm not that interested in keeping, and then just sell them off or give them off to friends, you know, in the local area. Now, the plan really is to get rid of fish like this here. I bought these in my early days of fish keeping, and the idea is if I get rid of fish like this, which are slightly less interesting, I can make some more room in the pond. Now, do bear in mind, this isn't the pond they're from. The pond they're actually from is outside, which I'll show you now. So this is the pond they're actually from, and to be completely honest, it isn't really that overstocked once they get in here. But the truth is, I do want to buy some more koi fish eventually in the future, and it's just easier if I get rid of the fish now rather than sort of getting rid of them right before I get new fish, because then I've got to like get rid of them quickly as such. And to be honest, yeah, the pond is not overstocked. The filter, I haven't had any issues before, but it's sort of just come to mind that, you know, if I do want to get fish in the future, I've got to get rid of some of my current ones just to make some room for them. Now, I've already got a couple individuals in mind that I'd like to get rid of. Now, it's not because I particularly dislike the fish, it's just because compared to some of the other ones I have, they just lack the same potential, and they are quite dull. Now, it's not nice to get rid of fish. I mean, I've had these fish for so many years, but, you know, for the sake of the other fish, it's the best choice. So my plan is to catch up individuals like this one here, get a measurement of them, get some photos, and then just sort of put it on like the local area so I can sell them off. I don't really like to sell any further than like the local towns and such, because there's really no point. I'd rather they go to somewhere where I know where they are. So I'll get some measurements on these guys. This one here, that one there, and that one there. Maybe that one there as well. And then I'll get some photos just to send them off to people who might be interested. And since I already had an idea of which one I wanted to catch, it was quite easy. Wasn't a hard catch at all. I netted her up and got her in. So here I've got the first fish I'm interested in selling. It's just I'm not even sure the type of this fish, but I got it from Buyer Koi Farm ages ago as like a fry, and I've just had it ever since. So I'm just gonna get a measurement of it now, and then get some photos of it. So this one comes in at about 36 centimeters. So I'll get some photos and let her back in. I then got to work catching the next one. It was quite similar to the previous one, it's just a bit larger, so it would have a better effect if I got rid of it. So this one's basically the same as the last one, it's just a lot bigger. I reckon this one's about 40, maybe 50. But it's just a much broader sort of build. Once again, I think I got it from the same place, so I reckon it's the same age as the other one. This one's just grown a lot bigger. So I'll get some more measurements of this one, and then we'll put it back in. So this one comes in at 42 centimeters. So it's not only is it a lot longer than the last one, it's just a lot more stocky as well. So I'll get some photos of it and then put it back in. Now, I'll probably just leave it at those two for now. I did catch up a few more, but I don't want to bore you by showing it. I mean, I was doing the same thing over and over again. You know, it's not much different. But I caught up about 4 in total, but I only show you 2, just, you know, to make the video a bit shorter. But with those 2, the plan is to just send the photos off to some people I know, and also maybe put a couple on eBay, and then people in the local area can come around and collect them. Now, I might to get a few more out in the long term, but just for now, that sort of 4 or 6 will do the job, I reckon, because they are a lot larger than I thought they were going to be. So by getting rid of those 4, it does make a lot more room for some more fish to get into the pond. But I mean, they're still happy to eat and such, so I think for today I'll leave it there. There is a couple of common carp in here that I do need to get rid of, and there's some lakes across the road that I can put them in, but trying to find them in here is not easy because they are literally completely black. I mean, you can sort of see them there, but I mean, once they get to the bottom of the tank, you just cannot see them, so I'm not going to try and catch them until I've got everything else out of the tank, because once I get all the bigger fish back into the pond, it's a lot easier to see them, and then I can get them out and then either sell them or just give them across the road into the lakes. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for today's video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and yes, see you in the next one.